Hey guys, Tim here with The Long Hair Gardener, and today I just want to bring you along to take a look at some of the spring bulbs that are currently blooming in my backyard. We did miss a few, mostly the daffodils. I tried to show you guys in my last video as I was doing the garden cleanup some of my bulbs, and I had a little camera issue, probably user error. I don't know what happened, but anyways, the footage was lost. So I just wanted to show you some of the bulbs that are blooming right now, including this amaryllis that's behind me. No, it does not live outside in the wintertime or in the springtime. It has been in my apartment because it is not cold tolerant, but it is blooming again. This is the second bloom stalk for this particular bulb, and the first bloom stalk was like maybe we'll just say 2 months ago, and all of a sudden it has decided to bloom it again. So while we're talking about bulbs, and we're going to take a look at my hyacinths here, because if you have been following along, I planted these up in the fall in a previous video, and I'm sure I promised an update on what they look like. So that's what we're gonna do right now. This is just gonna take a few minutes, and then I am going to take a walk to the gym and take you along with me and show you some of the bulbs or spring flowers that are growing in other people's window boxes. It's April, so we are getting closer to, you know, the time when we're getting closer to flower season. And as I'm walking to the gym every day, I am noticing more and more flowers. So they are gorgeous, and I would like to share those with you. So let's just get started with what's going on back here in my garden. Like I just said, here is the amaryllis. This bloom stalk is a little bit smaller. The flowers are a little bit smaller than the previous bloom stalk, but that is to be expected considering it used all of that energy for the first round of flowers. I do have another bulb right here that is budding up. So I don't even remember which color this is, but this is going to be another surprise coming up. I do need to water this, don't judge me. I'm sure you can see it is incredibly dry, but one thing to note about amaryllis, they are easy to overwater and rot, so they don't actually need a ton of water. You may also notice these spheres that I have back here. This is something that is going to be coming soon in the tree right over here. So this is my new addition for this year's planting. So right over here, it did just rain, so things are a little floppy. Look how huge this is. So these hyacinths I did, as I mentioned, plant up last fall. So I did want to show you that they did come up, or they did bloom, and they are beautiful. I also have some muscari in here, white and purple, which is the same as the hyacinths. We just have some white and purple. There's a lot of bird activity today. I'm sure you can hear it in the background, and I just heard a crow as well. This is a two-tone muscari. It's a little hard to see. I'm not sure if that's coming across, but the bottom portion is darker than the top. We have some white ones down here, and then some just traditional purple ones. These came from my mom. My mom and dad have thousands of these. That is no exaggeration, and they are beautiful. So over here, there's a lot of green foliage right now. Like I said, we did miss the daffodils, so those have come and gone. You see some remnants of some hyacinths down here. Right now, all we really have going on are these tulips. So just like a traditional red one, a yellow one over here, and then another red one. I've had many tulips in the past, and this is kind of what I'm left with. So it was a very cold winter. I don't know if they just didn't survive or what, but these are the only tulips that I have left, which is fine. This massive green that you see here in the middle, majority of that is Magic Lily, and I believe there's maybe like a few red spider lilies in there as well. So that's what that foliage is. More of the white muscari down here, and then you will see this in the future, but these two big clumps right here are alliums. Let's walk around, and there's one right here and one right there. So I have 4 alliums altogether, and those will be coming in the future. This is the red hot poker that I planted a week ago, or maybe 2 weeks ago, and it honestly looks like it's growing already. So hopefully I will have a bloom this year. We have some bearded iris right over here, and those are dark purple. And what else to show you? My ranunculus is absolutely gorgeous. If you have followed along, you probably have noticed I like purple and orange, so it's no surprise that I have this purple or white ranunculus with like purple edging, and I think this one is really beautiful. And look at all of these buds. So there's not a ton to see over here. There's just a few more of the muscari, which I'm going to have to dig out soon and try to squeeze somewhere over here. I think that's probably just about it for my garden. You see all of these green little pops of green down here. These are all of my hostas, so always a indicator that spring has arrived when the hostas show up. There are a couple other varieties back here, but these are all hostas, just in different colors. Let's just walk over here. I mean, it's the same thing, but there are some more hyacinths right over here. And let me tell you, I love my daffodils and I love the hyacinths, and specifically, of course, the hyacinths. When you come back here, all you can smell is the scent of the hyacinths, and it's such a nice springtime scent. So that's another reason why I grow them. One, they're beautiful. Two, the scent is so nice. It's so nice to come back here and smell those, and it's such a nice reminder that spring is here. Okay, so that's pretty much everything for my garden. Let's take a little walk and take a look at other people's planters and their spring flowers. All right, here's our first planter, and look at these ranunculus. They're so pretty. There's some primrose and pansies at the bottom there. I want to say this is an African daisy, but not 100% sure. There are some pussy willows in here. Gonna come up here for these muscari as well. These ranunculus are so pretty. I love this one. And there's also a hellebora around the corner. There is this little park that's just a few blocks from where I live, and there is a beautiful magnolia tree blooming here behind me. And they also have a whole bunch of daffodils, which looked better yesterday, but the rain kind of knocked them down a little bit. But I think you can still see this flower bed is loaded. They also have a few tulips and then a little patch of pansies there in the middle. Sorry, I can't get super close. But look how beautiful this tree is. I have a tree like, well, not like this. I have a Kwanzaa cherry tree in my backyard, and they are beautiful, but then you get this afterwards. Definitely need to clean this up because it gets really kind of gross smelling, and it's also slippery. Let's just walk around here. Okay, I think you see what's going on here with the tree. Let's keep on moving. Right, I see another beautiful ranunculus. I've really been all about these this year. Of course, some helleborus. Love a good hellebora. I only have one myself, and it bloomed like one flower this year. But it's in a pot, and I don't think I gave it enough water. I think I have spotted some more ranunculus, primrose and pansies, muscari. It's the usual springtime flower arrangements. Got some planters coming up right here. We're just gonna do a little scan. Look how pretty this one is. Just so you can kind of see what they look like. There's a lot of repeats, you know, not a lot to choose from in the spring. Although here's a lungwort. And there's a euphorbia here that is blooming. Got a lot of primrose, some daffodils, and then some violas here in the back. Got some helleborus here and some lime heucheras. Alright guys, I've made it to the gym. Thank you for coming along with me today. Don't forget to click a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great day.